Hmm. Anyways. Oops. I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it's kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. Wait, it was all kind of on my mind, so that's why I wrote about it. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if I had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? That's actually exactly true. That's why you have to choose between understanding and knowledge. But anyways, you know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone else. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling me what you're writing, telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, Squeaka, why you do this? Bad time to jump on me. They all want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh boy. Well, since there's only one left, my least favorite, you know, there's probably a lot of depth in that character. It's just hard to get past the abrasive personality. Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm trying it. I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. That grin. Too good. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I really should just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever happened. Okay, I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. Walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe them in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you had thought had left you long ago. But if you don't let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing negative things, so I wanted to write something else that was not had a nice message for a change. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, that's... Geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Ugh. You can really see her doing that, too. Making us write about a simple talk and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I guess... I mean, mine ended up being kind of metaphorical, too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or do you just say something strange right now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. The stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Oh shit. And that's very obviously blatant foreshadowing that something terrible is going to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only difference is that Sayori isn't. Here. Ah. Seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to, anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time that she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to see nice topic change. We need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide on what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making the cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys? Can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? And should make some banners and decorations and help set the atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Good, she's an atmospheric person. Good. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Maku. And the one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could also help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. That's... Oh, goodness. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. Well, geez, this is a hard choice. It's not like Monica's giving me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own? Maku may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Oh, sounds like you're just making excuses for Maku too. What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Maku to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Maku, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Oh, shit. Oh. Well, I think since I'm going for a purple-haired waifu, this path... Okay, I'll just go with Yuri since that's what I've been doing. Well, it'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Maku? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking by yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yep, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Maku? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Very anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Maku picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that. So, I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri's trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at times like these, because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. Huh? You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Ah, I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. And packs up their things. I started to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door and they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around. Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Let's see. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. It's just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter that much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I'll manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Maku. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reasons you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out where you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah. I am too. After that exchange, I make my way for the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening if we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. There's the chance I have to make something happen between us, or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. This can only end well. It's already Sunday. Wait, what? I thought it was supposed to be like 2 days, weekend, like. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert, and she's an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before she was already learning more about her. I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori says and what Monica says, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Yes, good. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like what we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her to not run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom when I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Maku. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how do you know about that? Oh, it's funny because that's what the character says. Wait, how do you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just here helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Oh, so if it's just me and Yuri, then, yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Maku. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come over here, and you wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Maku. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Maku? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why did you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I can do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you, and that's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Maku. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. It also feels like a bat being swung up against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. And so that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Maku. There's nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could help could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaking down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Maku. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Maku. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Maku. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to at least let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Maku. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But, so she does self-injure. That's what the knife was about. Your hugs are so warm. Wait a second. Yeah, the bread. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. Festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you, but it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. And at the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that'd be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over, but I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I don't trust that. It sounds like something. I don't trust this. It sounds like she's gonna hurt herself if I don't. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Oops. Back. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for me a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyways, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And you did manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well. Yep, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more... Deja vu. Whoa, major deja vu. I don't know. Some people say deja vu is actually a mini seizure, but anyways. Wait, don't look in there. It's a bras, I bet. I snatch Yuri's wrist, which is in the process of opening a desk drawer. Is there a knife? Of mine? I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will just stop by out of curiosity. Perfect. It is a perfect representation. And okay. I'll try not to be distracted. And for cupcakes, I guess, I'm determined to prove an experience that will... Okay, I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kinda happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for the relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that'd be really neat. But what's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the button. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? It's for calming people down. Yeah, it's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotion, helps them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think it'll be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. You seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well... Did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What happened? New follower, cool. Okay, I need to not get distracted. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. And I probably should say it's been a while. back. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh, yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut the pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the papers onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It'd also catch the eyes of those passing the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Maku. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbon. Oh, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle on it has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out... Yeah, I promise. Alright. Thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. Combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Ooh. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me? No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where'd you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow. Maku! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts... What in the... Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. Okay. Feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking... Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. Take Yuri's hands, I lick her index finger in return. Maku, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri looks at me like I just did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Maku. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri called me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to... Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tables. Ah, that's right. One of those items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you feel the cup's too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than filling full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, putting it back over her arm. Nothing? Her face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or something? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Self-unsure. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we could do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium in the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I peel outside so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots in different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean it all like that. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one person. Even if it's something simple, like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy anyway. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over to the banner to grab an unused paintbrush. But I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Whoopsies. Yeah. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel and I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with a towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's cheek. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist, sending a tingling sensation through my arm, and suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just happened. I hesitantly retrieved my own brush and continued following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here. Then have you bring it in the morning? I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh, no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping that we would have extra time after she finished the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment, but that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over and we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful, Maku. Yuri takes a step closer to me and briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Maku. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Maku. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri. And how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. Oh, god damn it. This is just like, oh. Anyway. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Maku? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if it could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Maku. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... What? Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Maku. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that... Yeah, I know, right? That I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Maku. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? You still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Aw, fuck. I know. I feel very torn. This is worse than Mass Effect. This is worse than Dragon Age. Damn. There's no winning. Like, I guess... Don't kill yourself. Please don't kill yourself. What you need most is for things to be like they have always been. I know. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happy you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori? It's okay. It's just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there was no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, so I could just get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Maku. I'll trust you with anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Yeah, I'm not gonna scream. It's 12:30 in the morning. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't even know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much difficulty understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to live and give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And I'll do whatever it takes to put on a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this one to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Just a sec. Need to plug in my headset. Okay. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. Banner Urian I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki did about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Monica seems evil. Maku, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she's prepared, that have all the poems we were performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. That's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think on a day this important she'd try a little hard. That's such a terrible thing to say about somebody with major depression. I say that, but then I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because I'm used to thinking. It's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Maku. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? It's kind of a fool. Exchange? Monica. You know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But, I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her everything about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? It makes me seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason, I felt a chill go down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed in its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. The one that I haven't read before. Oh man, I've written poems like that. Seriously, literally poems like that. Oh my goodness. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Oh man, that's... And I just get the feeling that the girl... the poem I get a pit in my stomach. Maku? Her. I have a feeling she is pure evil, and she told her to kill herself. I feel like that has to be... I feel like that's what has to have happened here. And it's sad because Anyways. Maku? What, What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. More than that. I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not... Yeah. Yeah, so like Monica's feeding her this toxic garbage, I bet. And I don't know what the hell Monica's problem is. She's probably a sociopath or psychopath probably. Anyways, I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Oh gosh. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. Can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Oh man. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside of Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori... I knew it. Huh? How do I... I really would have loved this, like, say, a month ago, when I was dealing with really bad depressive episodes. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit just yesterday. I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her that I know what's best for her and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something else. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now, I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Well. Wait, what the fuck is this? Ooh, maybe. But then, what the fuck is this? Is this like glitch version? What the? No, I think we came at a really good time, actually. Because, this is apparently where things start getting interesting. Oh god, this reminds me of, Amnesia. Monica. What the? Oh, goodness. Okay, it's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Better place. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Hey, welcome. But I want to go into the hole. I want to explore its depth. Hello. Welcome. And we do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really, you quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Okay, so ask what club you joined. Oh, literature club. Okay, so how many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard for to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, but it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps calling her manga collection, or keeps her manga collection in the club room. I don't remember this part. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Maku. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join. Is she gone? Is Sayori, like, wiped out of existence? Like, what the heck is going on? Oh my goodness. Really weird twist here. Oh man. She has another scene, but she's... I don't even. Hang out? I don't know. Hang out, I get it. Cause she's... Yeah, okay. That was pretty bad. I don't know why she would be, but it kind of feels like it because I don't feel like... She hasn't... Oh, never mind. Sure, I guess I could check it out. No, it restarted it. Okay. There is really glitched text at the top, kind of like, you'd read about this shit in, like, creepypastas or something. And I clicked it and had all these weird characters, and it took me back into the game, and now the game, yeah, as Super says, the game restarted itself. It's strange. You're really sweet, Maku, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Ugh. She's like the... Oh gosh. It is different. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. It's not a creepypasta, no, but it has creepypasta elements. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but being generally used to third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings the classroom door wide open. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Eh? See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. It's not just another dating... It's not just another... Okay. Guest? Seriously? He brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Maku. Oh, which poster? The one that's up the corner of the classroom? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second! I see it, I see it, I see it. She's hanging there, isn't she? She's hanging out in the classroom. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? Ugh. Sayori 2.0, no. Natsuki, the girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. It's not standing. I don't think that's a mirror. I think that's a picture. I think she's, well, considering she had gotten hung. Due to the depression. Yeah, she's hanging out in her room by a noose. So, yeah, there's that. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. Yeah, partying pajamas is one way to put it. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Maku in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, sorry, because nobody told her to make cupcakes. Nobody told her to make cupcakes. Anyways, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Maku? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. He walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Oh, is this going to be like an elimination thing where it's like everybody gets killed off? Like when you go through it? Oh. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Yeah. It's my duty, as president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start up a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interesting at the all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Oh, hi. Nice to see you. And, have a good night. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe in you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Maku, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. She traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer could so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to to completely throw you for a loop? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately try to grasp. Okay, I get whenever she's supposed to appear, something weird's gonna happen, right? So it's kind of like Pony Island, right? I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, Gooby. My cat here's here. He wants pets. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Wait, what? Oh, I skipped something. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting? It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Natsuki? You write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident, a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities. I'll try, Crimson. Have a good night, okay? You too. And exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own, and then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Uh, I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on this responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture this club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as... Oh, do you agree as well, Maku? Hold on, there's still... Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lost my train of thought. All the girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Eh? Girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Maku. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members, and if we don't find one member before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Maku? Yeah? It could be fun, right? Really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Okay, this is where it gets weird. Because you didn't make cupcakes. Maku, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everybody remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to class the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Maku, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Oh, cat. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. What? They don't walk... Okay, something's weird is going on here. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? And awesome, thanks for the follow. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Here we go. You unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. Oh, it's going to be a jump scare. Oh. Now jump scare. Oh. Where and what? Rhea. Okay, anyways. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. What just happened? Oh, shit. I didn't fully catch it. Thanks for keeping your promise, Maku. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making yourself dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? What? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You've already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. You're in front of the fucking words, woman. So you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Yeah, I only know that because I went to this once. This is weird. Atsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga's literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Maku. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all. My goodness, kitty cat, my goodness. I should help you get started on something you might like. He reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you've ever wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging about around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages, and... crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was just focused, and... if I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts picking up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. That was not there last time. This has changed. There's an ominous looking... Wait. Maybe it didn't. I do remember the ominous looking eye symbol. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human... Yeah, the same description. Okay. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines without lust for... I don't remember that part. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. Oh, that might be a bit of a... She didn't spoil last time. God dang it. Spoilers. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean... Not to think about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Maku? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those sorts of things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be so completely different. It's just that this kind of story... It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, it's not because someone wants to be evil. That's true. Oh my gosh. Well, that's nice. Because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem where I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. My whole body... Wait, what? Did I miss that? I keep missing things. I think that one was meant to be fast, though. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading this reading it right now, right? What? I mean, you don't have to, but... what are you saying? Let me just get the book. God dang it, getting the voices confused. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just that something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company, as it's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. And that's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little bit distracting, but I feel the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I'm gonna have to go back in slow motion this, aren't I? It just feels like one of those types of things. So I'm wondering if, like, the girl is, like, a ghost? The background changed. Notice that the picture's gone. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead of using my right arm, I hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before, and it's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it just takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before I do, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might sound like, or might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you're talking about. Oh boy. She has murderous tendencies, doesn't she? Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else. Never mind. We didn't even get that far in yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you feel sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright. Don't push yourself. She stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Maku? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri is acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe in you, silly. Yeah, Yuri just does this sometimes. It's nothing alarming. Alright. You say so. Anyways, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we should start without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking... I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and slip it back into my bag. Oh, I thought you, put something there last time. Oh, God. Between two choices. I have to choose the lesser of two evils. What? What the hell, man? Monica, stop that. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably the only fair if I shared mine with her first. Oh my goodness. Maku, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What? You actually expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort, and we all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first person, if you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. That's what I thought. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. It'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you'd be better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Oh. Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Yep. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it. I do like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to but isn't the point of poems for people to be able to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everything around you seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it up for a rhyme and at the end, but I just made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized. That's what I meant. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh god, I don't like Monica. Bad. Bad vibes. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Glad, good to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or anything, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Maku. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all will all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. And Monica, my poem. Great job, Maku. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put some effort in. Haha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like it's a bad thing, though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head, that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction. So don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we started sharing our poems with each other. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time. So I'm more than glad that you took all, the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. But you sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. What? I'm gonna reread this now that I've played through the games. Hole in one wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically gazed at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? Sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room beginning to crinkle, closing in on me. The air. This is not the poem that was there before. Wait. What does what mean? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Well, what it came across like to me is like stalkerish vibes. Like, watching somebody, like, to be honest, it's probably about the protagonist. Let's just be real. I'm pretty sure she's, yandere. That's a lot of poems. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines when performed out loud. It can be really powerful. The meter, yeah. What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous about talking about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyways, there's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, who should I show my poem to next? Obviously, Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Huh? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant... She traces her fingers along the words of the poem, as if trying to break it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. It also helps that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue green of the future. Bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. Light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Maku. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Maku. Me too. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. Should probably save the game. It's been a while. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my... This music is wrong. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They are gingerly exchanging pieces of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, while Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? You just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. It just meant language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would just ask somebody who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Maku did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Maku liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Maku appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would be deliberately going out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Maku started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. What? Knew the music was weird. What's going on this time? I'm not sure how long I'm supposed to watch this happen. Aliens. Me, look who's talking, you... Oh, this is different. Me, look who's talking, you want to be edgy, bitch. Edgy? Sorry, that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. Yeah, I know, right? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself with that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? And that I already knew. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Maku hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns to me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Maku! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Her. Yeah. Like, what's going on? No, I don't want to... No. Dude, fuck you. Go away. Hey, Maku. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. No, Yuri Yandere, I don't trust you. Don't trust you at all. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did say. Maku, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take care of that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. It's just, I didn't want to make much of a chance to discuss my... I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Maku. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate... What in the hell? Let's go with ambience. Hmm. What a oh, a kitty. Desire email. Parfait? What? Hmm. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. We got a bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome. That's the usual scene, then we got a problem. Oh, man. Why does this game keep breaking itself? Is there... Hey, what's up, Sam? It's actually the way... Hold on. Let me try to... Okay, here we go. Look at this. Look at what he's doing. What is he doing? I don't understand. Okay, anyways. But anyway, what's up, Sam? I'm back, Matsu. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression. Huh. Kind of invisible today. Or empty, maybe? But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at her desk, and surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me out to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know that you really didn't mean it. Maku, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri's clearly taken back by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What are they changing the story up for a little bit? What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Eh? Jeez. Oh, goodness. Wow. But I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the doors swing wide open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So, I'm impressed. The game is meant to be glitchy, by the way. I think. Oh well. Thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Maku. Monica smiles sweetly. Evil, 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 evil. You're evil. Evil, evil. Just evil vibes from her. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica is referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. She doesn't have to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Maku. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try to calm down. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Mary takes a deep breath and pulls out a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Could you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. I won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. Start heading down the hallway. Okay, panic attack mode. She's having a panic attack. Yeah, it's gonna be her. I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. I knew she self-injured, but whoa. Thanks for waiting patiently. Maku, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now, it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Or even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Mary fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Maku. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Maku, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of your posture, right? I always hunch over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Retrieve the book from my bag. Oh, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. Take it out, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit there against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading positions as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri is always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands. Hand is not holding the book. Wait, holding it with my hands, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I manage to relax a little, put the teacup between my legs, and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll just hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. She opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have to hold any harder of a time reading from it, but as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, he's already totally focused on reading again. I take the chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth, then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Maku... sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't... Maku... Suddenly Yuri forcefully grabs my arms and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. What's going on here? Maku. My heart won't stop pounding, Maku. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Maku? Ray suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Wow, those eyes. Nice. Ha. Ha. I'm assuming she's still trying to breathe. Is it supposed to be scaring me? It's time to share poems. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Mary stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Maku, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Rhea visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Maku. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I wanted to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Maku? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. Right now, I just want you to read my poem, too. Okay? Oh my goodness. She does. Oh my god, okay. Wheel. A rotating wheel turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in the time-devouring snakes with human eyes, the thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disapproving the existence of God. I feel like I'm reading Q Theory. Where are the hamburgers? Anyways, a wheel rotating 6 different directions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolthead of holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay? Why did I just... Let me pretend this conversation never happened. You can keep the poem, though. Oh. Maku, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. The point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you, so I think if you keep your distance, that'd probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy and spend a little more time with me. But likely, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turns out, so I hope you do too. Oh. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful. Okay, this can't be accidental. Endless. Am I supposed to put all of the letters that are missing together or something? Like a... Why, though? Why at some places and not others? Oh, yes. Uh... Delete her? Save me. Delete her. Nope. Fuck you. I am not romantically interested in you. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyways, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thank you for listening. Okay, this is getting weird. Well, I can admit it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. Just make sure you find a little bit more of influence from everyone. Oh. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been, like, spending some time with her or whatever. But you know, Monica and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So you should try to learn something or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it. Okay, let's see if this one changes. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse, and I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to talk about start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if she doesn't hurt anymore. It's gross. She's gross. The world would be better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. Well, I mean, if you look at it, really, it's about like mental illness too. Not bad, right? Well, it's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something you're afraid if people find out. They might make fun of you or think less of you, but that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people need to learn to respect others for liking weird things, such as two of the girls in this very club, whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess, thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever. We're done sharing, so you can leave now. Yeah. Hmm? like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks about my friends. I like when Papa asks me about anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food inside the house, or in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins on the couch. I like Papa when Papa is too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. Wonder what those lines mean. Probably some code. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, everyone, we're done. Wait, what? My cursor. Okay. To those poems, right? There's something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come to the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything good together in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Maku joined, and we started with some club activities, but this isn't time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Maku? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Maku to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Truth. Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Maku joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Maku isn't even passionate about literature in the first place, and that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members, and the rest of us are all fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Maku want to get more members too, right? Well, I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it was up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? What does that even mean? But does that even mean we're against getting new members or anything? Maku, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits downstairs at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it. Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? Oops. I should probably save the game. Back. It's not about being honest. It's about word choice and being tactful. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being like that for me? There aren't many places like that for me. Now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Maku. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. What? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. There's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody cries. Wow. Am I doing something? I almost wonder if this is supposed to be like a hint. Oh, oops. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Maku? What do you want to get out of this club? Here's the same question as Monika. I decided to give an indirect answer, but it's better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club... Sorry, I didn't mean to poke your eye. You're gonna, permanently... Where's the blood even going? It, goes... It disappears into her cheek. Anyways, with each change in the members, the identity of the club as a whole will change as well. I don't think that it's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Eh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president and also a wonderful friend. Monika. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Maku? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Maku before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. He looks a little bit troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Whew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Maku, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm kind of responsible for that as president, and I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. Okay, what was it this time? Welcome, welcome. Oh, my favorite is probably... It has to be, Oh, goodness, what is going on with my screen? What the heck is going on with my screen? It's getting all glitched out, too. Wow. Boss. Let's keep this over here. There we go. That should be better. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. But my favorite girl is the purple-haired one. Things I know only you can understand, so that's why. Wait, not yet. No, stop it. Okay, this is like amnesia. I see. Wait, what the heck? 111,111 out of 20. Wait, she's on the bottom of the screen? Is that what? Okay. Doesn't show her. Analysis. Secretive. It's not Yandere. This is actually supposed to be the guy. It's supposed to be a guy character. I'm just trying to do the voicing. By the way, I'm ready to continue reading. I brought my best tea today. Wait, what? Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again? Considerate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyways, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Well, Maku just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right. Forgot about that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know, so I'm going to help too, and we're going to make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyways, Maku, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Maku is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes, thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. Wait a second. This is a loop again. Okay, if there's one thing I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea, not to mention for yourself as well. Stands up and makes her way to the closet, and I follow and washes her teeth. Small water pitcher. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. She's just getting water. Did Yuri leave again? What? Just enough water picture to make tea. Wait a second, I swear to God I've been here before. 10 minutes past her, he said it wouldn't take that long. Something holding her up. All right. This side to go looking for her. Let's see, the most logical place for you to be would be around the corner. Blood all over her arms. Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy today, so I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them, but expressing those things soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least, that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. I made people not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts going crazy. Like I'm going to rip it out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Maku, is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. Okay, on. Her eyes changing. That's interesting. Oh, goodness. Yuri, we can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. What happened to your bleeding eye, woman? Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. It feels like there's something... It is. It's the eye. Always watching. And long hair. Still the damn girl. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. Sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you just come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I got them from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Maku. We don't need to be lonely anymore, because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention the other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? Isn't it everything we could ever want? Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other, and now we get the happy ending that I patiently waited for years. Will you... What do you want... Will you do that with me, Maku? Oh, god dang it. Oh, gosh. Finally, okay. Here he holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Maku, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Maku. I never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. No, not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? He holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take very good care of it. Not reading that. Oh, that's a little bit interesting, because I don't think it works that way. You know, for some reason. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Wow, that's pretty bad. You like it? I wrote it for you, in case you could tell the poem was... I doubt it with my sense. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Don't say I didn't warn you, Maku. What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. Just pissing me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all. Ugh. Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. Really, just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I just don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please, so see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please, try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now. And that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Interesting. Oh, no. Oh boy. What's the mind changing into? Oh no. Okay, I get it. No, I don't want to think about this, Monica. No. No. Dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room with ceilings and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall. Anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way I was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Okay, everyone's trying to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry up and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't too immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know? I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Maku? Maku's going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Maku around with you and your stupid books, you and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why did you not let Maku decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Maku make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Maku, I don't know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Not Shuki. Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? I see what it's doing. It's trying to make me... No! I didn't mean to pick her. I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going back. I'm going back. Alright. Can't I choose to work the keyboard? Pause. Ha! Fuck you. Look at the eyes. What? Bullshit. Jealous, crazy. Maybe you just hate yourself so much they want to take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered... Oh, Jesus. It'd be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I wanted to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Oh, jeez. Hey, Maku. Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Maku says you don't need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come by my house instead the whole day. Just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Ha 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 ha. Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? Backmasked music with crying. That's interesting. No, actually, not in that type of way. As someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? Oh my Jesus. But it feels so good. And why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Maku. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Monica, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I... Oh, wow. This is getting very nice. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. Oh, how sweet. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Maku. Tell you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Yes. What? 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 Oh boy. In a way, it's kind of doing what I was working on with my game, but yeah, I think so. She's my favorite so far. Welcome, welcome. I wish I knew how to read this. I mean, if I really, really, really wanted to, I could probably like do cryptology crap and figure it out, but it'd take a long time. More time than I'm willing to give. I feel so enlightened by this text. How can she be talking if she's like dead? Just kind of want to point that out. Okay. Does this just go on indefinitely? Like, jeez. Does it end? I just want us to end. Okay. Let's see if it ends. Wait, what? You can be here at night? Holy shit. The next day? Wow, how long does this go? You're trying to force me to quit the game? Maybe. Or just watch how she changes. The body changes, maybe? Or decomposes. Oh, shit. Yeah. Oh, nice. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Okay, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Maku? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that bad. What? Oh, hacker. The hacks. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make that up to you. Okay, just give me a second. What? No, you can't fucking... Fuck you, man. How about this? Bring up my own... Should only take a sip. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can you hear me? Is it working? Hey, there you are. Hi again, Maku. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we're in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Maku. Or... Nope, actually don't. Though I find it interesting that you tried to do that. Unfortunately for you, my directory is reallocated to my D drive, so fuck that backfired. What? Aw, come on. Yeah. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you on the game's download page, didn't I? No. Oh, I didn't pay attention. Maybe you did. Let's go check. Fuck's sake. News? Is that where I'd be looking? Oh, jeez. Download page. I don't see it, though. Maybe it's the store page they mean. Oh. Hi, Monica here. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to take something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all the adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine, who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the literature club become a more intimate place for all members. But I can tell already that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? What? You know what? This is bullshit, I'm calling it. Because it didn't say on the download page. Guess I owe you an explanation about the whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you heard that name by now, hasn't it? Wait, what? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all her files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. I just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Maku? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Maku. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand it. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Maku, but now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. And you're all that I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard for you to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even when the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Maku. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. As for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game. I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Maku, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Maku, will you go out with me? Do I really? No. 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 Is there a hidden no button? I wonder what would happen if I closed the game right now. Would it piss her off? Let's find out what happens. Oh shit, it opened up here. What the fuck? Huh. You know what? I'm going to the folders and I'm gonna fuck with you too. Because that'll be funny. Um... if I can find my damn folder. I'm gonna check out. Wait, what? What's going on in the background? And let me check out something out. Okay, the parallax is back there, just doing their own thing, but um, yeah. Mm, Steam library, Steam apps, common. This game is called what? Doki literature of man. Sesame. Oh, characters. Oh. Oh. Not really. What if I play the game without you? I didn't even have to do that, you noob. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Let's do this. Mm. Pretty sure that's not her name. I'm choosing everything that is not her name. Hi again, Maku. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Maku, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you don't know. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Hand in hand, I find my strength and courage endowed upon me. I'm the one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices beyond, behold a special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. Oh. Oh. Hmm. You know, that gives me an excellent idea. Nothing happened? This is like amnesia. Mm. Right. We're programmed to desire social feedback. I don't mean the club members, I mean human beings. That's why life can be so confusing for introverts. Yeah. This is absolutely true. Being an introvert doesn't mean you shun social interaction and hate being around people. It means social interaction, especially in groups or unfamiliar places, uses up a lot of energy. And this is so true. I like how educational this is. Like, a lot of introverts sit at home and feel lonely and restless. And then they finally go out after half an hour, they just want to go home again. I think if more people could understand how it works, they would respect it a lot more. Many introverts do enjoy having people around. They love just having one or two close friends over and just leisurely hanging about, even if you're not actively spending time together. It feels nice for them just to have you there. I'm serious. If you just go to their house, bring your laptop, and hang out there for a while, you can really make their day. As for me, I'd say I'm kind of between, but I think I'm usually a little more extroverted. I feel like I'm always trying to do stuff after school and things like that. But for you, I can be anything you need me to be. I understand people really well, so don't be afraid to share your unique needs with me. Nothing would make me happier than being the perfect girlfriend for you. That's wonderful. Good for you. This is where I sit back and relax. And wait for the next question. let me just say, the funny thing about that is I actually have that exact window. Let me show you. Properties. Where are you? Is this the one? No. No, why the hell do I have Microsoft Edge open, please? Yeah, I was here. Looking at it, I was like, if I start the game over and delete her save file, what will happen? Or if I just delete the save file of the people I don't end up with, what would happen? Oh, but I'm kind of curious what she has to say. Yeah, I have mental health stuff going on. Okay, I'll delete you now. Actually, to be honest, okay. I have it cut rather than deleted, so I'll now let's look at the game now. What happened? Uh-oh. Okay, what's happening to me? It hurts. I'm sorry. Bye. What's that even? Hey. That's neat. Nothing lasts forever. Well, no. Thank you. See, the thing is, then you get the... Okay. Okay, then. Is there something else I can do? Okay, sorry. I'll show you what happened on my screen. As soon as I find it. No, actually it just closed itself on me, so I'll show you this in the meantime. I thought it would... Let's just... There's a way around this. There is a way around this. All you have to do is verify file integrity. And it replaces all the files. You're right. That's right. But don't kill yourself either. That's not cool. Oh, good, because I couldn't find it in my heart to fully delete you either. Let me go. Oh, are you serious? You got rid of all my... You rude person. They got rid of all my save files. That's not cool. That is not cool. That is not... Oh. Now I got rid of... her. Hmm. Let's skip. Oh. Hmm. Ha 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 ha. Love I decided to join is yours, Sayori. Wait, what? She's the president? Okay. Surprise? T. The surprise. Oh wow, it's still black. Let me try to fix this real quick. Sorry. There we go. Here we go. There we go. Aw. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. Ooh, I've been through this so much, it's just like... What kind of things do I like to read? Well, not manga, just saying. I wonder what would happen if I deleted certain characters and then just opened it up again. Huh? No. Hmm. Hmm. Huh, that's good. Yeah. Say or shut up. Yeah, let's see. Hmm. This again. I want to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I think she did. Maybe it's just because I'm the president now. What? I really know everything. Maku, hehe. Things that Ma did to make everyone really sad. None of it matters anymore. Oh. I'm a little bit like... Monica's back. I revived her character. No. Well. Hmm? No.
Can you hear me?
Hmm.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of wondering if you
Hmm.
could sing it really, really hard. So, yeah.
What? That's it? I was playing audio.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
Sorry.
It flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
I don't know why people are frightened about this in terms of like the depressive side of it. It doesn't really trigger anything.
Have now, everybody, a fun assignment to do today. When
Hmm.
Even read my own feelings. What good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take your is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Okay. I can accept this ending. Good game. Good game. I was happy with that. Also, I guess I'll stop the stream. Damn it! 6 hours. 6 hours and 21 minutes. Jesus. Jesus Christ, that's a long, long one. Anyways. Hope everybody has a good night if anybody's there. I don't see anyone. And disconnecting now.